adopting a decentralized way of life, from small steps to giant leaps. Bitcoin, BTC, and other cryptocurrencies, such as Ether, ETH, all share a common goal: to decentralize the way people bank and to open up the underfinanced and underbanked world to their own financial independence. Decentralization and accessibility are some of the key motivators in the crypto sphere. Crypto and blockchain were not made for a specific group of people, but for an inclusive group of people. Owning crypto is simply a caveat, an advantage of moving away from the centralized world, but it is not a necessity. It is perhaps worth starting small with accessible and useful ways to perpetuate the idea that decentralization is possible and not just a dream, especially under the boundaries that were proposed many years ago. So, here are 5 ideas to possibly incorporate into your life, starting brick by brick to live a more decentralized life. Making responsible choices. Making sure that the respect you hold with your coworkers and community members is essential to keep everyone on the same level, with their given responsibilities just as important as others. To further explain, a 1999 report called Decentralization, a sampling of definitions, states that when various responsibilities can be delegated in a way that reflects that all tasks are just as important as the other, people feel more respected, all based on a horizontally integrated administration system. Yes, the age-old treat others the way you want to be treated maxim undoubtedly rings true. Workers and friends around the world could be more apt to help in various ways if thinking horizontally was more widely practiced. Without the creation of blockchain technology based on the idea of horizontal delegation, the founders of this industry wouldn't have made the strides they did. Everyone has the right to be respected, therefore, why not have that start with your peers and coworkers? Being permissionless. Although using a VPN or a pseudonym is well researched and smart, you can also establish a permissionless way of living that does not require a centralized body to track your every move. Every day, it may seem like the level of control over privacy is dwindling. There are ways to stay in control of data sharing and keep personal information out of as many hands as possible. When asked to use cash or credit, using cash is the preferred choice. Oftentimes, websites use cookies more frequently and ask for more information and data that was unnecessary before, such as gender and birthday. By denying cookies and even clearing the cache once in a while, you can help further keep your data private, as well as shutting off your phone data when not in use for long periods of time. While these measures may seem innocuous and even obvious, it is a great way to build habits that promote decentralization. Donating to charities through NFTs or directly to those in need. The NFT boom has seen artists and newcomers alike gain money and fame through auctioning their art. Charities have started to take advantage of this as well. To raise money for helping animals, Animal Welfare Generation 1 by Tokens for Humanity based in Australia started auctioning off non-fungible tokens, NFT, of animals, such as Sally Seal or High Roller Roland, to an Australian wildlife organization. Another platform, Spring, hosted by We Trust, features a variety of causes where people can donate using ETH and help a variety of organizations that otherwise are unable to generate the funds needed. Finally, NFT for Good on the Binance Smart Chain enables to directly donate and even post your own NFTs so that the proceeds of the auction can go directly to the organization. Related, is a new decentralized internet, or Web 3.0, possible? Alternatively, it is much simpler, and more impactful, to put the money or aid in the hands of the people who need it, through the peer-to-peer technology of crypto, or directly through cash or other money-sharing applications. This requires minimal effort on your behalf and cuts out any intermediary entirely. Getting involved locally. Many cities prioritize becoming a place for the international world over the quality of life of their citizens. Further noted in the 1999 report, decentralizing governance could be an effective means of achieving critical objectives of the Sustainable Human Development Vision, improving access to services, credit, employment, health, and education, eradicating poverty, achieving greater socio-economic equity, especially between men and women, and safeguarding the environment. Therefore, getting involved locally can help mitigate the growth of the international hubs that pop up around the world. While understanding and utilizing blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies, voting locally and volunteering in your community can help prevent the globalized cityscape from forming. By volunteering for local industries such as hospitals, donation centers and after-school programs, you can directly contribute to the idea of sustaining society's character at a local level. Another great example is working with your local archive or record-keeping center to help piece together the history of the region. This alone rejects the idea that everyone should adhere to the same cultural standards. It characterizes the area and gives a voice and a name to an otherwise, though, hopefully not, forgotten image of a culture that we can build upon as the years pass by. A further suggestion could be to start your own blockchain-based record-keeping chain that keeps track of the history of your city, culture, etc. on a blockchain, further utilizing the technology available. Supporting platforms that promote decentralization. The most useful tool in growing the market of decentralization is getting involved in a borderless company that ideally works on a blockchain. When asked about how people can start to break down the barriers of the centralized world we live in, Elena Sinelnikova, co-founder of CryptoChicks, told Cointelegraph. My advice is to start looking into this direction. Research and think for yourself. The stigma surrounding blockchain technology is born out of fear of those parties who are scared to lose their power. Sinelnikova has recently started Motivators, a platform for people and businesses looking into utilizing blockchain technology with no prior experience, making it easy for newcomers in the industry to use the technology because blockchain is truly a technology for people. Related, trust is still a must in the trustless world of cryptocurrency. Being for the people, supporting the people, and, ultimately, making sure that people live a more horizontal and equal life in our communities are easily achievable on blockchains, but also in daily life. The impact of helping a local community and treating people with the same respect is crucial when it comes to moving forward in a seemingly centralized and globalized world. But following even just one of these tips could help perpetuate the idea that, well, maybe decentralization isn't so bad after all.